Namaste. Welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss question number 29 from PSA 2024. So the question says that we have a sample of 3 independent Poisson random variables with parameters lambda 2 lambda and lambda by 2 respectively. And we need to find out what is the sufficient statistic for lambda. So from the prerequisites, the first thing that we want to mention is that suppose f of x is a PDF or PMF of say unknown parameter theta, which includes the unknown parameter theta, and you have a sample say x1, x2, xn, then if the joint PDF or PMF can be written down as a product of these two functions, where the first function is g, which involves theta and the sample only through a function of the sample, which is t, and the other one is h of the sample, right? In that case, both g and h are non-negative functions, and suppose the t, this function, is well defined. In that case, t is known as the sufficient statistic of theta by the factorization theorem. And the second point is that suppose you have a Poisson lambda, then PMF of x is this, where the range of x is 0 to infinity. So using these two things, the joint PMF of x1, x2, x3 is nothing but this, right? Because we have the parameters as lambda 2 lambda and lambda by 2. Summing this up, and we have these factors as well. So we can write the same thing as this, where h of x1, x2, x3 is a constant which involves terms like 2 to the power x2, half to the power x3, and so on. So from this particular function, we can understand that this is our g, the function g, which involves t and theta, where theta is the lambda here. Lambda is the unknown parameter. And what is t? T is x1 plus x2 plus x3. So by the factorization theorem, our sufficient statistic is x1 plus x2 plus x3. So what is the right option? This is option C, right? So if you like this video, give something you have to someone who needs. Hare Krishna.